on His Highness the Prince.
Oh.
A sanctus bigwig gambling away his tithes? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman. You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that?
I honestly thought we'd be going against the Cry. I thought he was bad at one point, but he actually is one of my biggest fans. Just like how I'm your biggest fan. I love you all. I'm your biggest fan. Like, you know, Penelope Taint.
If you ask me.
Amanda's #1 fan, please.
In advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
That bread's looking
Easy to
yummy.
nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about?
Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital.
Really? Humans?
It's
I
more
wonder
than
how that happened.
Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you
Who's this?
presume yourself a god? Is that
Oh,
why
wait, that's
you
the
wrought
king.
your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself. How?
Hello, Al. I was literally talking about you before. How you been? I thought about a good fart command. An actual command though. I made 2 new commands. And I was thinking, what fart command should I make? Look at them luscious locks. Have you ever watched... Dude, I'm watching on speak... Oh my god. Well, I'm so sorry, Bun. You copped an evil to star me. Al. Have you ever watched Scary Movie 3? If you have, do you remember the scene where Queen Latifah sits down on the couch and she starts farting? I want that to be my fart command. And she goes, yes, the chair. So we go from there. But it's going to have a cooldown because you and Jura like to... So, can't have that, can we? But I'm walking the streets with Tokyo. That's okay. Turbo, please. Turbo? Turbo, it's okay. You get yourself sorted. The VOD's gonna be there. I'm gonna message you before bed, but I message you in the morning straight away. I've already cried once at the start of stream. I cried. I don't know why. Don't hide your power level.
Oh my
yes,
god. I think
that one is gonna be my fart command. I think it's gonna be hilarious. But yeah, Turbo, it's like shit's happening. I defeated him with ease. Like with ease.
Elder.
You were not always blind to this.
Oh, he's not an elder?
When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our
I'll still
village?
keep that fart
What
thing,
happened to
but
this
I'll have an
country?
actual command for it. So he what race is he? Plot twist. What race is
You cannot
Luis?
stop me any longer. Nor can
So
anyone
he is an
else.
elder.
Save one low possibility.
Stuck in the chat. But he doesn't look like me. Oh, there we go.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe.
So now what do I just finish the game and we call it quits? And we wait till, you know, Tales of Graces come out?
Only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
Wow, look at
What
this
the
guy.
hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Boy! That monster boy's come back!
Oh, fuck you.
Ah,
Got a
that's why
diplomat.
the
No worries,
sky's
easy.
grown
Take
so
care of yourself,
hellish.
okay? Take care of
The
yourself.
half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
Yes.
It's useless.
Yes, with the
Words
fuck.
are cheap.
Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
Happy
Royal
New
Highness,
Year
the Prince
and also
returns.
Merry Chrysler.
Luis
How was
distorted
your
his form
holidays?
through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Louis said! You're not fool us again, beast!
Oi, calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paripus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. You want us to support the prince?
Wow.
Lady
Even the
Juno,
thick
I
one.
can't believe this.
So I knew you'd take that
admired
away.
You. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
Hey!
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief!
Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood?
Oh.
Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame!
Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you!
How dare you strike out at him?
They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this?
People are fucked.
The truth of the prince hardly matters to them.
Right?
Every one of them
This
is only
game's
concerned
just
with their own emotions.
really racist.
And nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
Oh, what's a bard gonna do? Fucking strum a harp?
They really are out for
Fucking hell.
Has everyone gone insane?
Kill him.
Oi, over here.
I'll kill him.
Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run now.
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not.
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone. And oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse.
I didn't like him at the beginning.
Looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told magic is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Are you done?
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something.
How was your
about it.
Christmas?
If
How
we
was
don't,
New Year's,
I'll
Al?
never
Did
listen.
you do much farting?
We'll only ever be seen as
You
an
are
enemy.
the worst.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let
And your little
anyone
twin
in
Jura,
but
I
you
miss
lot.
him. Where is
Let's
he?
head there for now, shall we?
Luis is heading back to the Gauntlet Runner. It seems like the city's calmed down at least a tiny bit. They'd have a hard time wrecking our Gauntlet Runner, but we still shouldn't chance it. We did the Hush Honeybee and everyone's...
Luis rightfully ought to be king.
Okay. Can I just teleport there?
Alright then.
Oh, I can't teleport? Oh wait, one thing I want to do.
What now?
I want to do something. Not really worth mentioning to... Okay. How was yours? Get up too much? Yeah, a lot of food. A lot of food. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot. A lot of family. So, my stats is this. If I was to change back to the Savior... 99. 96. You know, I'm gonna stay as a prince. A lot of family had a barbecue on New Year's Day. It was good. We went clubbing yesterday with some friends. It was just such a great experience. I'm very, very thankful that the night was just great. Fuck, it was fucking awesome. Okay. Resistor. I've got a light base attack. Okay. What do I give myself? What moves? What moves do I give myself? Medica. I need to be able to heal my team. Okay, stop it. Summon Recon.
Alright.
Pen Patra.
Alright.
I'll go Mighty Magic, so I don't need really much. Ooh,
alright.
I like that. Cool. Of course. It was just such a, like, clubbing was so much fun, and we danced. I did an hour of cardio on the treadmill yesterday, so like, because I knew I was gonna have a rest day, because this week I'll be doing 5 days at the gym, so. Bowser! Thank you so much for the Kefka laugh. Thank you. But I feel good. I feel good. I had a lot of rest today. Tomorrow I'm just gonna play a lot of Marvel Rivals. I'm just having too much fun. I love it. Love it! That's a really cute emo. Let's go. Where's Maria? There she is. Stop.
Everyone. I'm glad you made it back in one piece.
You and this fart, come on.
Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Yes.
Have you
Oh no!
changed?
Stop it. I maxed out Maria.
You're still the same person, aren't you?
Yes.
Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Good. They do it in like the black cutscene.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story?
Look at my hair.
Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on?
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? Or the eeriness in the sky? Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
Well, Luis is doing in the royal palace whether or not he truly desires a world overrun by humans. We won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
Trap or not, We have no other choice.
Then it's settled. Head to the Royal Palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
If Luis is behind all these disturbances, then stopping him will only help us in approval ratings. If we can restore civility and rational thought, it will pave the way to defeating Luis. We must press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
What to pick?
You literally just rest up for tomorrow? Okay. I'm gonna go straight to resting then. I'm not gonna waste any time. Where's my... Oh, it's Maria's room, damn it.
Good night.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new
31 days?
31 days remain.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, 31 fucking days. Oh, they hung
to all the
someone.
people who dwell in this land.
Well, I'm not gonna finish the game today. Let's just do all the side quests. I want to try to max out relationships.
On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
Sure enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe... hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
Oh,
I
fuck
don't
off,
really know
dude.
what everyone's talking about. But everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists.
What level were you when you finished the game?
Must prove that it does.
And how hard did you find the boss and the enemies? Like, did you struggle? Were you good?
It will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
If Luis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the Royal Palace is to be stopped as soon as possible, and it's up to us to do it.
Right. Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should
that question's
prioritize
also
our
open to
main
anyone else in
objective.
chat. If you finish the game, what level did you finish it on? How hard did you find it?
To spare before the day of
So I'm
the
at level 81, I believe.
We've got a few days left. So, it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets. So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis.
What's dread? What's all this dread nonsense? What's dread? The hell's dread? Hello? What's dread?
Let's put an end to this.
Oh, it's a lot. Oh my god, Blight.
So?
Smash it all to bits.
Okay. Okay. So let's look at our follower list. Can I work on anyone? Barden! I can max out Barden! Let's do it! Right? Yes, let's do it. This is how it ends. I love this guy. He's my favorite. I must probably grind off stream in the Tower of Insolence again. How do I? Oh, sorry.
You?
Is it really you? Is it you? So it is. Bit of a different year, blah blah blah. I got another question to ask you. You said before, if you don't really want to be king, did you change mind?
Aye, yes.
Then I promise to support you even more. Though that begs the question of what I can even do at this point. I've got to say, you show up at the most perfect time, you do.
The truth is,
they're about to announce the governor of Mantua again. Seeing as it wasn't settled before an account of the sandworm, put another way, I'm about to get the boot. But you've been at my side every step of the way. You deserve to be there at the end. No, but I reckon it's gonna be fine.
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
No. And you're fine.
Are you just going to accept that man being governor?
The mood in the town's been better recently. Much better than during my time.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martira's governance. While Barden was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Barden to resume his duties as governor.
Chat, I have an ad starting in a minute. They go for 3 minutes, okay? To stop the
This town's autonomy
pre-rolls.
was initiated by your sheer pluck.
Yes.
At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here, exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro, but if I go back to governing, it's...
Have faith in yourself.
Have some faith in yourself, Barden.
All right, if you say so. I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all. And I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe. So I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
What?
It's not over yet.
Oh, come on.
That's right. It's never over. We can still improve this town. And we want you to see it done. Baron, listen. I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Baron. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After 2 disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other, and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man.